So if you're a TradeStation user and you have certain studies that you want to put on a lot of different charts, it gets to be a pain adding the same studies over and over again. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to save a study group and save yourself a lot of time. So here's my TradeStation, and I have this set up so that I have the Sydney, the Berlin, the London, and the New York sessions highlighted, and I use this for currencies. So if I want to be able to save this to be able to put on other currency charts, this is how I would do it. I'm going to go to Studies, Edit Studies, and then when this comes up, I will show you how to save the study group. So I have a lot of different sessions on here because this is one of my place workspaces. But you can see that I have the Berlin, the London, the Sydney, and the New York on. And so if I want to save this as a study group, then I can go up here and you can see that it's got these different sessions, these different studies listed. And it's just the ones I have turned on. And so I'm going to call this currencies, if I could spell, sessions. And then you can set it up so that you can automatically add it to all new charts. I do not recommend that. And we'll hit OK here. And so, so now we've saved that study group. So if I want to go load that onto another chart, it's real quick and easy. So let me close this and I will go show you how to do that. Okay, so now I have loaded the Canadian dollar chart and I want to go add that study. So I'm going to go here to Studies and I'm going to go Add Study Group. And then I'm going to go down and find the one currency session. Okay. And then I've always checked, you can check prompt for editing if you want to. In this case, I do not need to do that, so I'm going to uncheck it in this case. If you want to replace all the studies on your chart, you would click that. If you're making some kind of global changes, so that's a handy thing to have too. All right. And then you also have this option here where you can choose that every time you open a new window that a certain set of studies is automatically added. And so you can just pick one from your list here. So that's also another very handy feature. And so let's just hit OK and let that load. Okay, so you can see that we've loaded now, and so you can see that we have the Sydney, Berlin, London, and New York sessions loaded now, and this is on a 5-minute chart, so a little noisier looking. But that shows you how to save a study group and then go load it, and a few tips for handling them. So keep your trading green.